You don't need to find yourself. Right now, if you feel lost, exhausted, disappointed, angry, not knowing where your direction of your life is, you don't need to find yourself. This is one of the biggest mistakes that human beings make. We tend to find ourselves out there. That's what I used to do it many years ago. I was trying to find myself in some places. I was trying to find myself in some people, some situation, hoping that one day something will happen, something will click, and all of a sudden I will find my direction. This ain't gonna happen. It's not going to happen, because the way how you find your direction in life, it's not by finding yourself. Because when you tell to yourself, I need to find myself, what you are actually saying is, I have to look out there, outside myself. Now, what ends up happening is that you're looking everywhere rather than within yourself, because you don't find yourself, you remember who you are. And that's what happened to me 6 years ago. When my life fell apart completely, every single aspect in just a few months, I was so lost, exhausted, and depressed that I didn't know what the heck was happening to me, what I was doing. I didn't know how to get back on track. The only thing that I knew was I have to go back on track. I truly wanted my life back, but I didn't want the same life that got destroyed. I want my true life. So I completely dedicated the past 6 years of going within myself, deep reflecting, deep understanding, finding the truth, being honest with myself. And what happened to me was then, just when I was in the process of getting the truth, of following what was resonating with me in that moment, I started to remember something. I started to remember, you can remember something with an image, a phrase that pop up into your mind that you completely forgot. Something that you suppressed very long ago may rise up. That's what happened to me. I still remember nowadays, I was watching a free webinar from Bob Proctor. And I was there, and at the end of this webinar, he explained everything about the mind. He explained how the human being function. He explained everything, and something deeper within myself, even though I knew nothing about this up until that time, something truly resonated with me until at the end of the webinar, Bob Proctor said, you know what? I can teach you to teach others what I'm teaching you right now. And something in that moment clicked, something in that moment happened. I got goosebumps in my hands and then all over my body. And all of a sudden, like a flashback, without me doing nothing, my mind brought me back to a particular moment of my life when I was around 14 years old that I completely forgot, I completely suppressed. And there was me. There was something, it was a vision that happened for real. It was me laying down in my couch. I was sitting at the ceiling, and all of a sudden I got this vision of me being on a stage talking about life. There were just a few people, but I was just observing myself on a stage. I wasn't on the stage. I was observing someone that's supposed to be me in this vision, speaking on a stage, talking about life. In that moment, I was just 13, 14 years old. I said to myself, what the heck I am imagining? I don't know anybody doing this. This is impossible. It doesn't exist. Boom. That moment got suppressed until I was 28 years old. Completely forgotten. I mean, we never forget, we just suppressed. But this moment, I was just ahead of my time. It was just a vision that my soul, the real me, my heart was directing me in life, but it was too early. It was just planting the seed. Because when Bob Proctor said that thing in that webinar, when I got goosebumps and when my mind brought me back to that moment straight away, I cried. Because in that moment I realized, oh my God, that was it. And I started to connect the dots, and I started to understand that I was actually on the right path in that moment. And whatever my life, whatever was happening in my life back then was all pointing me to that moment of realization, of remembering. I was remember something that I completely suppressed. And when I start to remember that moment, everything changed. Because then I got deeper and deeper in more information, in more books, in more things that really truly resonated with me, that up until that moment I never thought possible or never thought existed. That's when I got into personal development, and then I went deeper into spirituality because I felt so called to finding out more, to go deeper into myself, into the human being. And what I find out was something that was out of my mind. But why I'm telling you this? I'm telling you this because I didn't find myself in this in the past 6 years. I just remembered who I was. How did I remember? By following my intuition, following my heart, following my spark of excitement in the moment, curiosity. That's how I started to remember, slowly connecting the dots. I wasn't going to a place, I wasn't searching myself in some people. I went within, completely, fully within. And what I find out in this past 6 years was life changing, because my life completely changed because of that. But I was in my room, isolated for 6 years. I showed up every single day with my doubts, with my questions. Sometimes I didn't even know what the heck I was doing, but I trusted the path, because how I felt close to that thing that I was listening to it, or these emotions, this vision that I had back again, was so close to me. It relates so much that I trusted. I was trusting the process, even if I couldn't see where I was going, who I was becoming. I knew nothing. And so when when you say, I have to find myself, I cannot find myself, it's because you cannot find yourself. You remember who you are once you start following the sparks of inner knowing, intuition, curiosity about something. It could be a topic, it could be a place, it could be anything. Excitement about something that you want to start, that you want to do. Once you start following that things, the way how you remember yourself, it's by creating yourself. What you will understand during the process is, I am creating myself. In the process of creating yourself, you will remember who you are. So stop finding yourself in places in something that you will never find. It's impossible. Bring yourself back to your heart, to what truly resonates with you. Start questioning the choices that you're making every single day. Start questioning the actions that you're making. Start questioning the people that surrounding you. Start questioning the places that you hang out. Start questioning if all these things are truly aligned with where you want to go, or who you want to be, or if they follow your how these things make you feel. Because sometimes we do things because we think we have to, not because we want to. So sometimes we go somewhere even though we feel like we shouldn't go there, we do it anyway. You see, we are not following our inner knowing, we're not following our intuition. Now, this is just a simple example that you can apply for anything. Are you following your curiosity? Are you connecting to your heart again? Are you following your heart? your passion, your excitement. Because all these things, slowly but surely, will take you back to the real you. You will remember who you are. But you have to create yourself intentionally every single day. You cannot hope that maybe one day you will find yourself over there, and then over there. You change 100 cities to live in, right? But the problem is still there. Why? Because the place is not the problem. You are the problem. And so I want you to stop for a moment, get quiet, and most importantly, truly get honest with yourself. It's all about becoming aware. It's all about being honest truly to yourself, even when you might disappoint someone. You might change your direction, you might change choices, you might change your habits. But this is what I truly experienced, like lived experience. I'm talking about lived experiences. And up until now, I never met someone who said, I found myself somewhere there, or I found myself in this person. No. Places and people, don't take me wrong, because this is another huge conversation, but it's for another video. But don't take me wrong, connections, what I realized in these 6 years and connecting the dots to my entire life, we are meant to grow through deep connections. That's what I actually do. I tend to grow from deep connections. People change me, people awaken me, people show me what is not my path, my direction. It's not just in me, it's in everybody. So we are meant to connect to each other. We are meant to grow through connections. Even places, sometimes they can give you that thing where you start to feel at home, you start to remember something. But if you do it because you feel this curiosity to go to some places, yes. Remember what I said before. If there is something you are curious about, if there is something you feel excited or you feel doing because there is something you cannot explain, this happened to me many times. When I was 16 years old, one of my biggest dreams was to live in Australia. I didn't even know where Australia was on the map. Nobody around me ever talked about Australia, but I kept having this feeling, these things, until I went to Australia. I lived there for 2 years, and Australia changed my life. For what happened there, the people that I met. So yes, but I followed my heart. I follow my curiosity, because when you follow your true path, things will start happening. Things will start aligning. You meet someone that you never expected to change your life. Something happened in a place that completely changed yourself. But as long as you follow your heart, you don't just guess like this. And so all of this video is to tell you that if you're feeling completely exhausted, completely lost, that you don't know where to start, you don't know what to do, stop finding yourself somewhere out there. Get quiet, go for a quiet walk, stay in your room without Netflix, no phone, no silly things, no distraction, just you with yourself. It might feel uncomfortable at the beginning if you've never done before, but you will get used to. And the more you start to be honest with yourself, the more you start reflecting, go deeper into yourself. Write something on a piece of paper, a feeling, an emotion that you have, something you're disappointed about, why you are angry, whatever it is, start somewhere. You need to reconnect with your heart. Then, slowly but surely, you will remember who you truly are. You don't find yourself, you create yourself by remembering. who you are. And by the way, if you're feeling lost right now, I created the Identity Reset. It's a free video made by myself with 7 specifically guided questions to go truly within and deeper into yourself. They will make you truly think. You can get it for free. I will leave the link in the description below, and you will get it straight away into your email. Only if you are serious about it. Put intention into it. Get quiet with yourself, 30 minutes, 1 hour, whatever you have to do. But stay you with yourself and do it. You will benefit. Maybe not straight away, but in the next days, few weeks, something is going to happen within you, because when you ask deeper questions, the right questions, you will get the right answers. And when you start listening, something that you never listened before, that can get you to the right path, something within is going to change you. Surely. That's what happened to me when I started listening Bob Proctor. My entire life completely changed. My perspective, what I knew, I started questioning. So start to get curious. Start to hear different topics, different people, and most importantly, keep following your intuition. Get the free guide below, and I see you in the next one. Bye.